Hey guys, it's Kelly. I wanted to talk to you guys for just a bit. I've always been of the belief that you're never ever too old to learn. um, so I had something happen to me. So this is going to be like a story time, I guess. And I look rough for a reason. um, so I wanted to tell you a story and tell you something that I have learned the hard way. um, but I wanted you to know about it. I don't know what I want to call these things when I just get on here and just talk with you guys, just kind of raw. Um, I thought about Kelly chats or, story time with Kelly or, gal pal time or, just something. So if you have any ideas about what I could call a series that I get on here and I'm just, I just call it Real Talk with me or Real Talk with Kelly or just whatever. But if you guys have any ideas of something that I could name this series where I get on and talk to you guys, just leave that in the bottom bar down below. And, you know, I've never been one to totally just spare myself and look like this in front of other people. And I'm 2 subscribers away from 100. I can't believe that. Um, I can't believe that I have subscribers. And it makes me want to cry because it makes me happy. I feel like that maybe it means that I'm able to relate to you guys. And it makes me really happy. So when I tear up, my nose gets red. But it's tears of joy because this is almost becoming therapeutic for me. Because I'm able to upload videos on a really regular basis. And, because of that, it is real life here. I'm not a beauty guru. I'm not a planning pro. I'm not a lifestyle person that, I'm a normal woman. And we all have good days and we have bad days. And, some of these talks will be, talks where I feel like they'll be very upbeat and I'm just wanting to share something funny with you. And then sometimes there's going to be somewhere I'm not feeling all that great, as it's probably pretty obvious the way that I look right now. I've been really shy about telling a lot of people that I know personally that I even have a channel. My son's in high school, and I think that's him driving up now. But yeah, his friends, especially the girls, see, I taught all of them when they were in 6th grade. And the girls have kind of gotten wind of my channel. And a couple of my former students that are now young ladies in college, I have one that Olivia, please go subscribe to Olivia. She's only uploaded one video, but her name is Olivia Crutchfield. That's the way you'll find her. It's Olivia Crutchfield, and I'll leave a link to her down below for her first video. She's such a neat girl. Let me go open the door for my son while we're talking. But yeah, I think that was him. Yeah, that was him. So, anyway, she did something that was really neat, I feel, because what she did is, she is really into beauty and makeup. She works with a photographer, and she does makeup for girls for pageants and all different kinds of special events and things like that. And she's really smart. She's really sharp. and I'm really proud of her. But I'd love for you to go check her out just because I love her very much. She's very special to me. She and her younger sister, I taught them both, and I adore their mom too. She's got a bright personality, but she did something really different and new to introduce herself to you, and I want you to watch her video to find out what that was. But yeah, I want you to. There's my son coming in from his baseball games. Hey, son. Have a good day? Good. I'm glad. I love you. I love him so much. I don't think he'll ever know because he'll never be a mom. But yeah, I want you to go check her out. But I've been real hesitant about telling a lot of people that I know personally about my channel. A little bit of it is because, I'm not sure what people will think. I'm a little self-conscious, and I've never been one to just throw real personal stuff out. And, I need an outlet. And I need other people, especially if you're my age, even if you're younger. Maybe you can learn from my mistakes, or, or maybe you can relate in some way that, yeah. I really do hope that you guys will enjoy these little talks, whether they're up or down. So I have a story. My dog is right in front of me, and she is wanting on here so bad. Come on, baby, come here. Here is Izzy. Izzy, look right here. Look right here. Look right here. Her hair is all over her head. I have not had time. Look right here, baby. I haven't had time to fix her hair for her. Saturday, I had been pretty busy all day. It was my son's birthday. He turned 17, and we went shopping, and I gave him his gift. See, I gave him his gift, and that sort of thing. We spent the day out. I took him to lunch, and then after we shopped, we went and got a dessert. And so, he was with his dad for this past week, so I got half the day with him. So when we finished with what we were doing, he went back to his dad's, and so when he's not here, I don't cook. I just kind of make do, Sometimes I'll eat cereal, or sometimes I'll actually fix myself something, I love guacamole. I know that sounds like a really strange twist there. I love guacamole. I love the avocado, and we try to eat Mexican at least once a week, because we really enjoy it, and I always get extra guacamole on my plate. I've never eaten avocado in larger portions than just, the guacamole that's served. So I thought, well, I see a lot of people take, a guacamole, not a guacamole, see, I can't even talk. Take an avocado and cut it open, get the seed out, skip out the insides, and spread it over toast with salt and pepper, and that sounded really good to me, because I love avocado and the guacamole, and so I thought, well, I'm going to try it. So now avocados in Alabama are kind of expensive. I don't know, they're like $1 a piece here, and I think that's pretty expensive for a piece, for like a fruit, which it is technically a fruit. Anyway, another one of those things you learn. If it's got seeds inside, it's a fruit. That's the best way to I guess remember. The only difference I think I remember learning is the squash. And a squash has seeds on the inside, but it's in the family of gourds. Crazy, I know. I'm talking to you about this weird stuff, but long story short, I got a couple of them, and on Friday night, I wasn't real hungry, so I cracked one open. I made some whole wheat toast, and I spread it on there. And it was really a lot. Just a whole avocado on a couple of pieces of toast was a lot. It was really thick on there, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a great, it kind of filled me up without, and I didn't really eat anything else that night. So after I got through shopping Saturday with my son and I came home, time sort of got by from me. The Easter Bunny had to come so that when he came here yesterday on Sunday, when my son came, his Easter basket would be ready. And I just got him a bunch of candy, but it's the thought that counts. I think, I just wanted to. I'm not ready to give up doing the Easter Bunny. He's all I've got. So I had things I wanted to do, and time kind of slipped by. And it was getting late, and I thought, well, you know what? That was really good last night. I'll just do that again. So I did. I took an avocado, and this time I took 4 pieces of whole wheat bread, and then I divided the avocado up onto the 4 pieces of toast and toasted it, and I ate it. Well, during the night that night, and I don't go to bed till really late. During the night, I was trying to sleep. I was so nauseous, and my stomach was hurting so bad that I really couldn't sleep well. I mean, I was really, really ill. And I've never, I've never been where I just am able to stay in the bed and feel that way without having to like actually get up and go to the restroom to vomit. But that's the way that I felt. I felt that that's what needed to happen. But I was just like, what is wrong with me? What could I have done? And so I woke up early, a lot earlier than normal. Barely made it to the bathroom. It was like the stomach flu on steroids. Oh my God, I was so sick. I mean, and if I put anything in, it went straight through or came back up. I have to be very careful with that kind of situation because I get dehydrated very easily. So I immediately started drinking just one bottle of water after another. And I was able to hold the water down, but I wasn't able to hold anything else down. I tried tea, I tried Coke, Diet Coke, I tried lots of things, but just straight up water out of the bottle was the only thing I could tolerate. And I drank as many as I could, because I didn't want to get dehydrated. It was obvious there was more coming. It was coming out faster than I was putting it in. And that always worries me because if I get dehydrated, 9 times out of 10, when I get a stomach virus, something as small as a stomach virus, I can end up in the hospital for a couple of days. Did not want that to happen. And the next day was, I got up, and that's when I did my last video that I uploaded. It was the Get Ready With Me where I used the Sweet Peach palette. And so right after I got through filming that is, I got sick again. And I thought, and I told you I'd been up sick all night. And so when I got up and started moving around, that's when it all started. And then I was able to take a shower, pull myself together a little bit. I filmed that video while I was getting ready. And I barely got the camera off before I was running to the bathroom again. I was terribly sick. So I had to call my brother, and because we were doing our family Easter at his house, and I had to let my parents know that I wasn't coming, and I was supposed to be bringing the plates, the cups, the napkins, drinks, that sort of stuff. So I had my mom come by here and get all that stuff to take it. So I wasn't able to go. So I just felt like, wow, this Easter really sucks. So my son went over there. Thank goodness he went over there, and so he got to be with his cousins and things. And but I was so sick all day yesterday. Well, the stomach flu usually lasts about 24 hours, and that's about it. Well, the whole time I was sick, I just kept getting the sense that that avocado had something to do with my problem. I couldn't decide if it was what we had eaten for lunch, if it was the avocado that I'd eaten 2 nights in a row, or if it was, just a stomach virus that I just happened to catch somewhere. So, I did everything I could. Imodium, continuing to take in fluids. I was doing everything I could possibly do at home to keep myself from going to the ER. Well, the 6:30 this morning rolled around, and my stomach woke me up. My stomach was hurting. I was hurting in just my gut. I was hurting so bad that I could not stand myself. Well, last night I got on Google and I just Googled, can avocados make you sick? And I learned a lot about avocados. So that's why I'm talking to you today, because I don't want you to get sick. Avocados can carry salmonella, which I didn't know. I guess on the rind or the skin or whatever it's called. But it also, avocados have, avocado oil is in a lot of cosmetics and hair products and skin products, things like that. They're a very fatty kind of fruit. And I had eaten a whole one 2 nights in a row. So everything that I read said that, don't eat a whole one all at one time. And I was like, that's so weird. And so I finally, I got to a website that had a lot of information. And it talked about avocados, and it talked about how people who have gastrointestinal issues like reflux, which I have, tend to have a really hard time if they eat a large amount of, just the avocado in a short period of time. And it said to, refrain from eating them, don't eat a whole one, don't eat more than a half one, and, space it out several days because they're fatty, they're hard to digest, and it can make your reflux flare up. And so it also said that it can cause you to, if you have a fatty liver disease, which is from, being overweight, or if you are diabetic, you have high triglycerides, things like that. But what it boiled down to is it really became aware to me that it was indeed the avocado that had made me sick, because I had eaten too much of it at one time. And the weirdest thing of all to me is that it said that people who, and they don't know why, but for some reason, people who have a sensitivity or an allergy to latex seem to be more susceptible to being allergic to avocados. And that, guess who's allergic to latex? Me. I am highly, I mean, hives, close your throat up kind of, thing. So, excuse you, Izzy. My dog just barked. She's, she's just wanting so much. She's very needy right now. Anyway, so I'm allergic to latex, and I'm overweight and that sort of thing, and I have the reflux, and so I felt like, I was pretty sure that was the culprit, and I just needed to make it through the sickness. That it would, as my body breaks it down and it passes through, then it'll go away and I'll be okay. But when I woke up this morning with that incredible pain in my stomach, it was so bad that I did something that I didn't think I would ever say I would do. I threw on some clothes, the clothes I have on now. This is the second day for me to wear them, and I don't care. I threw on some clothes because I couldn't go in my pajamas, and I drove myself to the ER. As soon as I got there, they determined that I was dehydrated, so they started pumping me with fluids immediately, which I knew was going to happen because I knew how sick I had been, and I knew I was dehydrated because I had the really bad headache, the whole 9 yards. So they made me drink a contrast. They put a contrast in my IV. We did CT scans of my abdomen and pelvic area. They did blood work. And she told me, she said that she thought too, the doctor, she thought too, that it was the avocado that made me sick. I told her about the latex, and she'd never heard that before, but I guess that's neither here nor there. I just found it very interesting. So if you're allergic to latex, you may be allergic to avocados and not even know. Because what the article said is that it takes a large amount of avocado for you to, excuse me, I have a sore throat, obviously. But if you are allergic to latex, be very careful and don't eat much of an avocado at one time. It said that you can go for years and never know you're allergic to them unless you eat a large amount of it in a short period of time. The normal serving size that you would get on a platter in a Mexican restaurant or in a bowl for dipping is not enough to hurt you or make you feel sick or make you have a reaction. But you can have a reaction if you eat it like I did. So, I've been through a lot this morning. So, I taking myself to the ER, it was serious if I was willing to do that. They gave me morphine for the pain. It took forever for it to help. But, they just started an IV immediately. They gave me my medications through my IV and sent me for CT, did urine samples, blood tests, you name it, they did it. They worked me up. And I was diagnosed with acute gastroenteritis, which is the stomach flu, but a severe case, obviously, because of my level of dehydration. Hush. And then, they also found with the contrast in the CT scans that I have, she said I had fatty liver disease. And long story short, that's basically when you are overweight and you haven't taken care of yourself for a really long time. But she told me that mine wasn't really bad yet. She said it's just a small case of it at this time. But she told me I have to easy stop. She said that I have to follow up with my internist in 3 days, my primary doctor, in 3 days for further testing and for her to decide what she wants to do for me or whatever. So went to Walgreens, had to wait on all my prescriptions to get filled because, guys, I'm alone. When I say I'm alone, I'm alone. I called my mom and dad. They said, have you got anybody that can I mean, if we can't get you out of here walking. And I said, well, yeah, my mom and dad can come get me, if that's totally necessary. Um, and my mom, she called and checked on me, as I was leaving. Actually, I was about to call her and let her know that I was leaving and that I was okay. But yeah, I mean, guys, you're never too old to learn. I had no clue, but it also was a wake up call for me. I have got to start exercising, and I have got to get busy taking care of my health. I'm going to be 47 this July. It is so important to not let yourself get in this situation to begin with. So, I know it's very popular to eat. You see a lot of people, beauty gurus, especially overseas, they eat avocado on toast a lot. That's what gave me the idea to eat it, because it looked good and I knew I loved avocados. So, if you see that, I want you to be aware that you need to eat that in small portions and spread it out. And if you have a latex allergy, it might be best to stay away from them at all. The other thing is that, always listen to your body. If your body's telling you that something's wrong, don't hesitate to go in. Because if I hadn't gone in today, I wouldn't have known that I have an issue with my liver. She said my liver enzymes are like way off. And she said that, being sick like I have been, will stir that up and get the levels all off and everything. So, I can probably correct this with, eating better, exercising, a healthy diet, that sort of thing. So, it's not like something that is going to plague me from now on or anything, but it's something that for now can get serious. Your liver is very important and you need it. It's not like a gallbladder that you can take out. So yeah, I mean, I look like hell because I feel like I've been through hell. But I mean, I was in the ER this morning. I was there for 4 hours, and I had to wake my son up earlier than what he was supposed to get up and let him know that I was taking myself to the emergency room. He had ball games today, and so I couldn't go with him, and he was gonna have to drive like 45 minutes interstate. And he does not have a lot of interstate driving experience because it's never really needed to until, he's just now getting to the, he just turned 17 yesterday. And, he's been driving for a year. And, well, he drove a little bit, with his permit, of course, at 15, but he got his driver's license at 16, so he's been driving a year. But we kind of live out in the country, and there, we don't have a need to get on the interstate really much for anything at all. Most of the places we go, we can get to without having to get on the interstate. Several shopping centers we can get to without having to get on the interstate at all. So he's not really had to, he goes to the Bass Pro Shop, he doesn't have to get on the interstate. And he can just go, through this small little town up the road here, and there's a little back road that takes you right to it. So we've not really, had a whole lot of experience on the interstate, and I wasn't going to be able to be with him, and I knew he was going to be on the interstate for 45 minutes. I was scared to death. I don't have to know. I was so scared. I worried so much about him. I texted my ex-husband so many times. Just want to make sure that he made it there. And he wouldn't answer me. I was scared, guys. And this could have all been, it could have all been avoided. You just don't ever know. The craziest things in life can happen to you. I mean, I can't think of anything crazier than having an allergy to avocados and getting sick to the point where I have to take myself to the emergency room, and I can't go with my son on the interstate for 45 minutes driving time and have to be just sick over it. So, especially if you're younger, don't let yourself get out of shape. Keep it under control. When you first go to college, you're going to gain weight because of the hours that you keep and the way that you eat. But it's when you first get married that you'll find a lot of times you'll gain some weight, and you gain weight when you get pregnant. Work hard to knock those pounds back off again. And if you are my age, be very careful about high-fat foods. Because if they catch it early, like they did mine, it's, you can fix it. You can eat healthier, and you can, she's just, do you hear my dog? She's so needy today. She's so needy. Girlfriend, you got to wait, okay? You just wait. I'm gonna go. I think she needs me to take her out. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I learned a lot over the last 24 hours, and it wasn't a very good ending as far as having to go to the emergency room, but I'm fine now. I just look like hell. I look like I've been, I look like a heroin addict on the south side of Chicago. I look awful. But it's real life, guys. It's real. This is what life is, So take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water every day like you should. Lay off Cokes because that can increase the chances. Not to mention the problem that we have in the United States right now with diabetes. So lay off caffeine. Drink lots of water. Stay off of sodas. And don't eat guacamole or avocados in large amounts all at one time. Yeah, really. Real life story there. Hard to believe, huh? Well, so much for my Kelly chats today, or, real life with the old woman. Oh, and I couldn't think about anything while I was laying up there. I was laying up there hurting so bad, and I thought, if I had just left my makeup on last night. True addict. I love you guys. And I hope you find this, if nothing else, I hope you find it amusing. Because sometimes you do have to just laugh. Love you guys. Thank you so much for those of you that have subscribed. And if you're just finding me, yeah, you're liable to find a lot of crazy little videos, but that's okay with me. I'm going to share with you because I kind of feel like it's helping. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.